Hey, this is Future Puzzle here, just reminding you what good audio sounds like. Me and Sean made the horrible mistake of turning on noise suppression, which completely ruined the quality of both of our audio tracks. So in this episode, his and my audio sounds rather bad. I apologize ahead of time. I did as much as I could in editing, but I wasn't going to kill myself trying to make the audio sound perfect. So this is a really fun episode. I really enjoyed the recording process of this one, editing it and everything. This is an awesome episode. Just the audio quality suffered a bit, so hopefully you can push through that and enjoy this episode. Welcome back to Gamify This, the podcast game show featuring the artist, Samuel, the gamer, Sean, the nerd, Puzzle. Join us as we compete to come up with the best gamified solutions to our daily experiences in Gamify This. Hello, welcome back to Gamify This, the game show podcast, where I am the host this week, and these two lovely competitors are competing to win the privilege of hosting the next episode. The way they do that is they come up with brilliant ways to gamify their life based off of the topic I give them. Gentlemen, before I give you the podcast, is there anything you'd like to get off your chest before the recording starts? Would you like me to read the AI-generated, No, we should read it together. Welcome to Gamify This,
the show where we take real-life problems and gamify them to solve the most fun and creative way possible.
And compete to see who can come up with the best gamified solution.
From promoting better eating habits to getting your lazy coworkers off their butts.
To solving the mystery of the missing office stapler.
We've got you covered.
And trust us, things can get pretty competitive around here.
Hey, I won! Fair and square!
Are you kidding me? You rigged the whole thing! Wait, how do you rig this?
Ha ha ha! And that's what makes it so much fun. If you love games, strategy, and a healthy dose of friendly competition,
and if you're ready to gamify your life and level up your your problem-solving skills,
then Gamify is the podcast for you.
Tune in every week and join in the fun. Gamify This. Let's gamify the world one problem at a time.
Closing music fades in.
Sean did a great job. Samuel did a great job making it very obviously AI generated, being like a subpar human being.
I just am a subpar human being.
Oh no.
That's what AI is, right? Wait, is AI a good thing?
I don't know.
Let's talk about it.
That's a philosophical kind of thing to think about, but I believe it has its benefits if used as a proper tool and not looked at as a replacement for things that we can add value to that it can't.
I think it's kind of
I think as long as humans exist, art will always exist. Human art. Like, yeah. Sean, think about the clothing industry. There was a time when all clothing was handmade, hand manufactured, and factories just went whoop and took all those jobs away from people. People still love handmade clothes. They're actually more valuable now.
But a lot less people buy them.
Yeah, but there's still an avenue for it. There's still a place for it. People will still always be doing it.
Did you also know orcas talk, but they mimic, so they're sort of like parrots, but when people talk to orcas, they try to talk back, and it sounds
funny that's awesome.
Because they're like making fun of you. You go, hi, and it goes,
well, that was
funny.
That was some good intro talking and stuff. Glad to catch up with you guys. What's a time in this week, and it probably hasn't happened yet, but as we go along, we'll probably get better at figuring it out. Did you run into a situation this week that you were running into a wall or a mental block, and you had to make a little game to make your brain go, ooh, this is fun, in order to get past the little blockade?
No.
Wait. I was hoping you'd come up with something so I could think.
Oh no.
Just keep talking, Sean. Give me some time.
Then I'll give an example.
Okay.
On Monday, I was given assignments for school, which I started school, which is why I've not been doing much of anything lately. But I don't know when this episode's going out. Maybe I'm streaming again when this episode goes out. Who knows? I am a very busy human being. But I started school, and the website that we have all of our projects on, and our like student dashboard and stuff like that, is laid out in such a like achievements and projects and like, ooh, going forward, what's it going to be like skill trees, and we have a spider web skills thing. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. You know those like spider web skills.
Oh yeah,
charts?
networking.
No.
No, none of us understand.
None of you know what I'm talking about. I just opened DaVinci Resolve. This is going to kill my computer. DaVinci, unresolve!
DaVinci conflicted.
Anyway, here, take a look at this. This is the spiderweb I was talking about. As I increase my skills, it's like a little skill tree thing. And it just made my little ADHD school brain real happy. And
nice.
Just, like, satisfied about the stuff that I'm doing. And
yeah.
I don't know what it is, because it doesn't change the work that I'm doing, but having something visually pleasing, that is somewhat correlated to my work just makes my work fun.
That's cool.
But also, not to mention that I'm with the coolest people in the world. We're all absolutely brilliant human beings. We're just so smart and amazing, and we have trouble using basic addition.
Yeah.
Would you guys like to hear the topic for today?
Yes.
What? Yes.
Gamify This, your daily commute. Yes, I understand it's pronounced commute. We did not realize this at the time of recording this episode. We pronounce it commute the entire episode. Please don't kill us. Please don't kill us. Please don't kill us. I understand only one of you here is driving right now, but Sean, you're about to take driver's ed this summer, and I would like you to take a look into the future and what you think your driving experience would be like.
He was talking about going on a walk.
I do take
So
walks.
if his commute was walking, that would be easier for him to think about if he could imagine himself walking to work.
That's
so
true.
I have to use a car and he has to use his feet, or do we all have to use cars?
I'll do walking.
You know what I keep doing? Typing on the wrong computer.
Oh, and remember, when I host, I like to hear titles. That way I can get a little glimpse at what you guys' gamified solutions would be like. Wait! Hang on. Hold the phone. Fold the hone. Guys. Samuel won last time, right?
Yeah.
Did we not make that an official episode?
I was thinking about that, and you're like, whoever wins this episode will be the host of the next one. And I was like, okay, so does that? But I was thinking, does that mean that that's just the pilot episode and doesn't work the same way? But I was like, we did enough stuff in that it could work the same
guys,
way.
Let's have this discussion after we're done recording.
No, that's why we're having this discussion.
Isn't Samuel supposed to be hosting this episode? You know what? I'll just continue hosting this one, and whoever wins tonight will be host next.
Yeah, I don't think it really matters because I think we can have 2 episodes where you're hosting at the start.
Well, don't worry. I guarantee that whoever wins this week will be the host next week.
2 hours later.
I'm ready, guys.
Okay.
Hopefully you have a little bit of an idea, slightly parsed out. Whoever thinks they're ready first, give me a title.
Red light, don't run it.
Red light, don't run it. Solid advice. 2 points for good legal advice. Sean, let's hear it from you.
Look around you.
Reference. Childhood reference gains a bonus 5 points. What? No! 5? What? They didn't say it was possible. No one. Childhood reference. 5 points. Okay.
Guess what? I've been using an old computer at work all day, and then I'm wondering why that logic doesn't work on my old new computer. I'm like, Control X. It's a basic command. Why can't it happen?
That has nothing to do with being old or new. It's just a different operating system.
I know. I was using a more ancient method that's been around for a longer time. There we go. My game. Is that what you said? Since I pulled my title out first, I have to go first.
No, whoever I like better gets to go first. But I'm researching this.
Who do I like better? Google search for who do I like better.
Apple's OS is even older than Windows. Which is older?
Command or Control?
C or Control C?
You just said the same thing twice.
I see that in my typing. Control C was used for many years in CP/M as a stop command, not for copy and paste. Well, yeah, I use that in. I use Control C as a different kind of command in programming. Man, there's no definitive answer. I can't dig deep enough.
I think you're digging too deep. I could probably find it more easily.
macOS is older. Command-C is older than Control-C, but Control-C was used for other things before the copy command. The oldest copy command is Command-C. But Control-C is an older command, but it means something different, or it meant something different before Command-C was used for copy, and then Windows, in turn, copied that using Control-C instead of Command-C, based off of my research.
Yeah, I think I lost interest in this a long time ago.
Okay, Sean, you got more points for your title. That means you get to go first.
I'm almost done.
Samuel, are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, you get an extra 5 points for being prompt. Go ahead, let's hear it.
Okay, so you get ready to go. What you have to do is first pick what you're taking with you. Now, you have a few options in front of you. You always bring coffee with you, generally, and you always bring something to do at lunchtime. Sometimes you forget to bring lunch, but you always bring something to do at lunchtime. Now you make the decision. Are you going to pack a lunch and a coffee and your backpack? You can only bring 2 things. So the choice is yours. Do you want to bring a drink? Do you want to bring something to do at lunchtime? Do you want to bring something to eat at lunchtime? And out of those, let's say you pick a drink. Now you gotta pick, do you want orange juice or do you want coffee? And I generally pick coffee and say, okay, for that one you have 2 choices. Do you want an open cup or a closed mug? And I generally pick that open cup. You still following? So you go into the car with your open mug and you start driving. Now, you have a GPS in front of you and you suddenly get an alert of some sort. Like, oh no, there is a traffic jam right outside your neighborhood. You're gonna have to deal with that. Find another way around it. Now, what you could do is see whether the traffic jam clears out and go the shorter route, or go around the traffic jam and take a longer route. You have to kind of make that choice yourself. And there's 2 routes you take. You either take the first intersection, which you found to be faster, or take what Siri thinks will be the faster intersection, which is a next intersection ahead. And now, the GPS tells me, oh no, you chose this intersection, so your ETA is going to be a lot further out. And I say, that's fine. I'm going to gas it, and I'm going to speed around the cars, Mario Kart style. So I gas it, I speed around the cars, and oh no, there is a dump truck in front of me, and it's going super slow. But there's other cars to my right that are going really quickly. So I have to make the decision. There's different factors that you have to account for, and you have a speed limit sign and cops around every corner. So you always have to gauge whether you want to risk speeding or you want to risk being late. So those are some of the things that you have to deal with. The goal is don't be late to work, and you lose points for breaking laws, like running red lights, hitting pedestrians, which is really graphic when it happens, hitting cars, which stuff gets in your eyes from the broken windshield and stuff when that happens. And, you know, it's really extreme whatever bad thing happens. So you have to be careful, you have to be safe, and you have to be quick. So the real goal is be quick, but don't hurry.
I like it, but I have one clarifying question. You were talking about how there's different like side quests or conditions that happen depending on what you bring with you. You never mentioned how they could negatively impact your overall quest, which is get to the destination quicker. And for that inconsistency, you're getting a minus.
Oh, as I was saying, you spill the coffee at the end if you're not careful.
Inconsistency, 2 minus points.
I'm taking notes.
Do you have your game ready, Sean?
I do. It's called Look Around You. This game is...
5 more points for the childhood ref! Oh,
I don't believe so.
they said it was impossible!
I think you're just going to have to let them go, Puzzle.
Okay.
If you love someone, let them go. Let them give their speech.
Okay, so this game starts out with you're in your house, you're about ready to go on a walk. This game is about enjoying your walks. And it's based around 2 things. It's based around wellness points and observation points. The observation points are earned through various things and naturally by observing and experiencing different things. Now, you can get them by such things like seeing different kinds of animals and the different kinds of plants and weather conditions and doing the different kind of paths. By the way, the paths you take are your level, are different levels. So as soon as you walk out of the house, your neighborhood is your hub, and you can choose to go on whichever path that corresponds to the neighborhood. Wellness points are produced from observation points. Well, it's kind of like a processor. Like you can have a whole bunch of observation points, but if you don't stop to think about anything, then the worth of those observation points, like the conversion rate, is much lower into wellness points than if you think about things and if you stop and smell the flowers and appreciate everything around you. But if you overthink things, that also decreases it. So you have to find this certain balance. You must find a nuance between those things, because those undesirable states on both ends of the spectrum have an undesirable effect on the value of the observation points, but also have a direct impact on your wellness points. So you just try not to do that because it's bad. Walking off the path is encouraged because you can find Easter eggs that, get your curiosity perked up. Although you are penalized for trespassing, you can jog like the whole time and you can feel really good afterwards, but it's not quite as high as if you could jog for half the run and then like socialize for the other half and stuff like that. Achievements in this game are based off of...
Whoa, you're getting ahead of yourself there.
Yeah.
I like it. Continue.
The achievements are based off of what kind of combination of experience you had and also how rare it was. Get corresponding achievements and they get higher and stuff like that. And you can spend your achievement points on clothes, which is nice.
Okay, you got a cosmetic shop in this game.
So basically, the whole goal of the game is to control like the conversion rate of those points. That's basically it. Except there is a multiplayer DLC where you walk with people and it's a cooperative game and you try to help each other out. Beating your high score is the main goal of the game, so it's a sandbox basically.
So it's basically improving your quality of life every single time.
Yeah.
Trying to improve the experience of the walk. Okay, nice. I like it. I'm going to be honest, Samuel. It's not looking too good for you right now because...
Don't worry. I'm powering up.
Sean had a really well-fledged out idea. To be fair, he did have more time to work on it because you went first, Samuel. But I'd like to introduce a new segment this episode called Dev Testers React, where you guys criticize each other's games. And I'll see if I want to reward negative points for those points that you bring up.
His game, I'm not sure I understand it.
Yeah, I will say, Sean, you got the most points from your talk, but you also got the most negative points from your talk because it's just one of your biggest flaws is it's nerdy and likely to have a Discord mod fan base. It's a very stat heavy game and a lot less gamey. And kind of the point of this is to make your experience a little more gamified. Now, there is probably a demographic and maybe several demographics that this would appeal to, like the Animal Crossing and Stardew Valley players of the world. But I guess the problem I had with yours was you were over-explaining it, perhaps. Maybe you should have... Maybe one of the things I learned in high school is when I give a presentation, keep back some of my favorite points so I can bring them out in question and answer time to make it sound like I really know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
That way you don't get all of your resources out there and then have nothing left to say. So that might have been more of a presentation kind of thing rather than the actual game. But yeah, Samuel, I will take that as negative criticism that's possibly warranted.
People need to be more thoughtful on their walks. They need to be more friendly. And this game could help them actually integrate that into their real lives. However, it being complicated, the very people who need to do that won't be playing this game and therefore won't be improved in those areas. The people who need to play the game are the ones who won't play the game.
That's a really good point. All right, Sean, up to 3 warranted criticisms of his game.
Well, the first thing, which is that it's unpredictable. It seems like it could be unpredictable and would not guarantee balance, like whether there's a slow truck around the corner, and kind of hard to game this and not fall into like a roll of the dice type of game, which I wouldn't think would be what people would need on the road.
Anything else that you had? Or are you leaving it at that? It could be 1 point each.
I think that a really good improvement of this game would be different societies' mode of transportations, like a country town versus New York versus like a Tokyo kind of subway thing.
Subways? Like where I'm not the one driving?
That is how some people commute.
But that sounds a little bit more like Sean's commute than my commute.
Yeah, true, Sean. Game. He was making a game based off of his commute, just like you were making a game based off of your commute. So to criticize that is to criticize your own, in which case, if I were to give him a negative point on that, I would have to, in all fairness, give you a negative point on that as well.
You go down, we both go down. Oh, wait, I go down, we both go down.
Yeah.
Sean, since Samuel is behind on points right now, I want you to, without any preparation, any planning, any thought, off the top of your head, give a really, really good compliment on a brand new, fresh idea that you think he made in his game. And if I think that's strong enough, I'm going to give him 5 more points.
I really liked the idea of like putting a lid on your coffee making a difference. I did really like the balance of not being too slow and not being too fast, being both dangerous.
All right, I'm going to tally it up, and we're going to see how it is. Don't listen to this. Hey Siri, what's 5 plus 3 plus 4 plus 4 minus 2 plus 3 plus 5 plus 3 minus 5 plus 5? Editor, put in some elevator music here. Hey Siri, what's 2 plus 5 plus 3 plus 3 minus 2 minus 2 minus 2 plus 5? Oh.
I don't know what any of these numbers mean anyway.
Okay. With a grand slide, a home wreck, and a blab-blobble, I don't know any sports jargon, with 25 points and quality of life, childhood references, nuance, conversion rate, achievements, cosmetic shop, Sean wins the episode.
Yay!
Which means you have to host the next one.
Good efforts all around. Good. Thank you for listening and or watching. Please follow Gamify This on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, everywhere. I'm Puzzle MTM. I believe this is going up on the Puzzle MTM YouTube channel, but on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, it will be Gamify This. So look for me, Babylon Kiss. Look for me, Puzzle MTM on YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, and everywhere else. Look for Sean, who is 10 Tiny Potatoes, on Twitch and YouTube. Editor, stick him in another room behind a glass pane screaming for his life. And Samuel, look for Samuel, Bacon Snack 6 on Twitch, Samuel Claus Tuner on Instagram, Moser Meadows Records on YouTube. Thank you so much for living. I don't know why that came out.
Let's make it a game.
I don't know why that came out of my mouth. And as we always say at the end of these podcasts, game over.